Welcome to your handbook. So, this is going to be your go to throughout your entire journey here. I'm, of course, Paige Durgan. You've got agency owner Tom Ellefson here as well. Chief of Operations is Crystal Hines. She is all things behind the scenes. We're all here to help with your journey. Now, first things first, watch the Teams chat tutorial on the next slide. That's going to be what gets you into our group chat. You got to be in there so you can know all the things happening. Make sure you do that first and foremost and quickly. Let me know. Text me as soon as you've submitted your approval. If you are not licensed, you're going to focus on the next initial slides, 6 through 9. If you are licensed, once you join Teams, you can skip ahead to slide 14. If you do need to get E&O coverage or AML certificate, you need to do slide 13. You can check that out. This is the chat window to be able to join Teams, so make sure you watch the tutorial. If you're not familiar, click to join Teams. Once you're accepted, post to introduce yourself. If you're not licensed, you're going to work on these steps. First thing to do after you join Teams is to enroll in the pre-licensing course. That info's on the next slide. Next is going to be to join our team calls. I'll just go through these as we go. So pre-licensing info's here. You're going to click that link. Make sure you sign for the $99 course. Life and health if you'd like. Life for sure you want to get for your line of authority. Plug these calls in. These are every single week. You will get a couple reminders for your first 2 weeks here to join. Let me know if you have any questions with that. Once you're in pre-licensing, you're going to schedule your exam pretty quickly. This is the steps to be able to do that. And then fingerprints as well. Again, getting in there, getting that test scheduled just sets the deadline for yourself, gets this done quickly, and then you're on to the next thing. We don't want to hang out in pre-licensing forever. This is a get in, get out sort of situation. Once you pass your test, you're going to click on this to apply. So again, just following through the slides as you go. I will be checking in on you as well, but this is your go-to spot. When you've applied for your license, while you wait, skip ahead to slides 14 through 20. That's going to be where you are kind of working on getting your everything set up, getting stuff rolling, registering your number. You'll have plenty to do. I recommend getting that done sooner than later so that you don't have to worry about it. When you are licensed, come back to slide 11 and 12 so that you can follow those steps. This is those steps right here. If you don't have your anti-money laundering certificate, need to do that. Getting errors and omissions, you can watch the tutorial for that as well to get those signed up. Easy peasy. Once you get your license, then you need to submit your actual onboarding application. Again, that's the one that you just started. You're going to go back into your email, make sure you save that, and you're going to complete it in its entirety. This is going to spark contracting links to be sent to you. If you're already licensed and you completed this all the way to the end, that means that it's already in the works to get your contracting links sent. But again, if you're not licensed yet, save that email. You will need it again. If you're licensed, once you get licensed, or if you have submitted your application for your license and you just need some stuff to do while you wait, this is what you're going to do. So you're going to pop into here next. Again, if you're licensed, this is what you're starting with. Understand our workroom. This is all things to help you succeed. So this is where we hang out. We have a Zoom workroom that is available Monday through Friday. Watch that video tutorial to learn more about it. But we're in here every day. Team calls, just working, all the things. Go through a tutorial here. There's a tutorial on that, so I won't go over it here. Call schedule. Once you're licensed, there's more calls to add on there, so put those on your schedule. Getting your office set up, there is tutorials. Recommendation to watch the tutorials because they're there for a reason. If you ask me a question and it's on the tutorial, that's just doubling efforts. So please take the responsibility to do that and be in the know. And if you're still not sure, by all means, reach out. I'll be here to help. Register your phone number, go through these links and register with every single thing so that you are good to go. That way your phone number doesn't have any issues with you reaching out to people. Just good rule of thumb to get that done. We read a lot here. This is just going to help us get better, improve ourselves, grow in all areas of life, not just in insurance. So pick a book, read it. There's some more training on that in the last video, but that's just what this is for. Now, once you're all done with those, if you're already licensed, your welcome email is probably on its way. It takes about a business day to come to you if everything's done correctly. So when you get that, and again, if you applied for your license, you won't get that until you're licensed and complete it all the way through. So then just work on the other stuff on the previous slides. Ask me if there's anything else that you can do while you wait. But again, once you get that welcome email from Symmetry Corporate, this is what you're going to do next. You're going to roll through that first video. Make sure you watch that. That's going to really help you so you know exactly what steps to do in what order. This is important. In the email, they're not identified in the most efficient order. So follow what's in that video. You will thank me later. Once you're done with that part, watching that video, next thing is to get your SureLC stuff set up. That's step 1 in that video. So you'll just follow along the steps to do that here. Get those done. This is how all your contracting happens. So keep that rolling, get that done quickly. Once that's sent to the carrier, it can take them a couple days, sometimes a couple weeks to get you contracted and get you an agent number. So the sooner you get that done, the sooner you're going to get that back from the carriers. This is opt. We submit our business into here. That goes to corporate to be able to track. This does not go to the insurance companies. We submit those through the actual e-applications and we train you on that later. But you do have to put your business in here for tracking, for promotions and all of that. So make sure you are logged into opt. You do not need to do the paid version. So please downgrade to professional. It's free. But again, get that set up. Just get logged in. If you do not log into this, in a 2-week time frame, you are locked out. So make sure you're kind of logging in every couple days. I can unlock you, but just, take it upon yourself to make sure that you are accessing it regularly. As you start getting writing numbers, you will want to make sure that you are bookmarking them. Watch that tutorial up there too for how to access your carrier writing numbers at any time down the road. But make sure you are bookmarking every single agent portal. The links that you'll see here, you'll get those as you get those links coming in. Crucial to keep those handy. You'll need them. While we're waiting for the rest of those carrier numbers to come in, again, it could take a couple days, could take a couple weeks. So let's get moving while we're waiting on that. You're going to start with training. So watch that tutorial, a lot of tutorials to help guide you, okay? So watch that. That's going to help get you started on training right away. You're going to do step 1. Please text me when you're done with these things so I can keep up with you. I can help. I can know where you are. The hardest thing is when someone texts me that they're stuck or that they don't know what to do and I don't know where they are. So please be proactive. Let me know where you are so that I know where to help you. Next, you're going to do step 3. Step 2 is going over a challenge. So read through that, of course, but step 3 is another series of videos. Watch all those and then text me that step 3 is complete. And this is where you get to choose your path. So this is the cool part about what we do here. You can do this any way that you want. And the 2 primary ways are you can go through our paid leads system, or you can do this generating free leads, which is done through warm market social media. So it's up to you. However you want to work this, that's great. It works both ways. It's just a matter of what you want. Now there's videos. Watch that tutorial up there at the top of that last screen. It's going to break down this slide, so please do that. Then you're going to choose which one is best for you. Now after you choose that, then if you decide warm market social media, you're going to focus on slides 32 through 38, which are the next ones. Then when those are done and you're consistent, getting ready for that, doing good, then you're going to move on to slide 53 after you're ready. If you're doing paid leads, then you can skip to slides 39 through 52 and then move on to slide 53. So just know where you're going, know how to navigate this thing. You will need to be referring to this a lot. So warm market, these next couple slides are for you. There's all sorts of training. Make sure you're watching every single tutorial because that's going to help make this make sense for you. And then you're going to schedule your reset with me. This is just a call so you understand how that whole process goes. Agents are writing applications on either themselves, family members, whatever for this kind of thing. So get in there, schedule with me. You'll see on the training why that needs to happen so that you really understand the back end of how all this works. If you're going paid leads, these next couple slides are for you. So you're going to focus on all the training, going back to Summit, complete these steps 4, 5, and 6. Text me every time you complete a step so that I know where you're at and then I know where to help you if you get stuck. Step 7, you're going to complete that. Then you're going to continue the steps on this slide. Everything is in here for a reason. The successful agents follow along with the system because that's what we know works. Extra training on here. You'll see what all of this looks like when you dive in. The thing is like I said on here, all the scripts work. Everything is designed to help you. This is my information, my script training, just to give you a little added color to the training itself. Okay, I've been doing this for a long time, so I have been in it. I know what works for me, and maybe it'll work for you too, but just pick one, dive in, full send, and it's going to be great. But definitely check out all the trainings and just help kind of add to your knowledge base right away. Once you've completed training, again, you're just going to keep going through this, right? You're going to keep going through this. You're going to learn how to track your numbers using this income calculator, using all the resources on these slides. If you're not sure where you should be, pop into this handbook and refer back to it and just look at the last step you were on. Buying leads, tutorial for that, how to do it. Read through this. This is exceptional information for you to be able to have. Profitability hacks. Again, every link, click on it, watch it. It's only going to help you. Dialing, this is your tracking sheet for that, activity sheet. Once you book your first appointments, guess what? You're in it. You're in full training for what to do next. So you can do this all in one sit, but my recommendation is go through Summit. You're going to get a full kind of overview of what all this is, how it works. Then it's time to start dialing. When you book your first couple appointments, then you're going to start looking at these slides. That's what I'd recommend because this is where this is all going to really make sense. This is all, again, helping you prepare and book and prepare for your appointments and be able to run options, everything there. So really best done after you have some appointments on the books. Don't spend all your time training if you have nothing to train for. Once you are ready to go with all of your quotes, then you're going to learn how to run your appointment. So this is the information for how to do that. Again, scripts, training, that's all in Summit as well. You're just getting extra information, extra help here from me. So watch all the recordings, watch all of that. Don't ask me to run your appointment for you. You can do it. You've got this. That's what all of us did when we first started. You've got all the resources to be able to do this, and the only way to learn is to do. So you've got everything you need. It's just a matter of applying it, jumping in, getting really uncomfortable, and sticking it out till you figure it out. Once you made your first sale, next steps here. So how to upload it into Opt. That's what we talked about before. It's where we track all our business. Summit training, all here. So you're going to keep going with that. If you haven't made your first sale yet, I'd recommend keeping with the previous slides, getting really, really good at that, going through that training loop until you have made your first sale. Then you're going to move on to these steps, okay? So these are going to hang out here till you're ready. And then you're on, right? After you've been consistent for at least 4 weeks, ideally 4 to 6 weeks, this is when you're going to start moving on. Don't move on until you've made a couple of sales, ideally your first promotion, because this information is designed to give you what you need when you need it. Funnel, that's just, again, you'll cross this bridge when you get to it, but I just want to kind of show you an overview of the whole handbook. Extra stream of income opportunity, running buddies. These are all just added resources for you to have, okay? So what happens when you hit your first promotion? Here's our core values, levels of leadership, your contracting, what happens when you get promoted? What should you be doing when you're getting promoted? What does that look like? Every step of the way, all the way to the very top of the company. So again, this is your go-to handbook throughout your whole career here.